Hello, darling dove. Welcome to my channel. My name is Veronica Virgo. I'm an intuitive and tarot reader, and today we're going to be doing a reading all about what messages your spirit guides and guardian angels have for you. This is basically messages from your spiritual team. This includes ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, basically just any guardians that are protecting you and on your side, who want to commend you for all of the growth that you've experienced in the work that you're doing, or maybe ask you to be paying attention to something specific. Usually when I leave it open to the spirit guides and guardian angels, strong messages come through, and I already feel like almost like a million spiritual guides banging on the door ready to relay their messages to you. So it's full, the party's full back there, and I hope that I can really tune in and discern the right messages for you specifically who's watching this. So I'm looking forward to it, and I know as soon as I start shuffling the cards and pulling them, messages are coming through. I can feel them strongly at the door. So if you want to know what your spiritual team is dying to tell you, then continue watching this video. So in the next clip, I'm going to show 3 different piles, and I just want you to ground down, center yourself, and choose the pile that's really calling out to you. Just a reminder that you can jump ahead to the pile that you've selected quickly by looking in the description box below. There will be a timestamp for each pile. So don't waste your time like fast forwarding the old way. Just go down, look for the timestamp and click it, and you can jump ahead really quickly. Without further ado, let's get into the pile selection. Close your eyes, take 3 deep belly breaths, pause the video if you need to, and really connect with your intuition. Instead of choosing with your eyes, ask your highest self, ask your heart, which pile has the messages that I need to hear right now? When you're ready, open your eyes, and you can jump straight ahead to your pile by clicking the timestamp in the description box below. Okay, so if you selected pile number 1, this is your reading on the messages that your spirit guides and guardian angels have for you. So your signifier cards are the 9 of Wands and the Lovers. Okay, and your main signifier card is the 9 of Wands. So there's some sort of intense relationship in your life right now. It could be a romantic relationship. It feels like it is, to be honest, but if you personally aren't in any type of romantic relationship, then it could be another relationship in your life that has a very almost like intense and potent energy behind it. So you'll know what it is. But I feel like you're holding yourself back in this relationship. You're protecting yourself. You are very independent person, and you have a strong sense of self, and you are almost afraid to lose that. It's like you have your guard up, and you feel like if you let your guard down, then you're really gonna fall in love with this person. And I know I didn't want to keep it on just romance, but it feels very romantic. So if you aren't in any type of romantic relationship, then this could mean that you feel like if you let your guard down, then that person will see you for who you truly are, see your true values, see your true nature, and that makes you scared. That makes you a little bit, you're protective of yourself and your energy, and you really consider who you let into your world. You have like a small inner circle, a small inner world, and you don't just let anybody in, and you're really like feeling this other person. It almost feels like you are falling in love with them, or you're in love with them, but you really want to protect yourself and kind of have a guard up, basically. I feel like on the inside, you have really good intentions for other people, and especially for this other person in your life. But on the outside, you kind of show a more, not like aggressive is a bit of a harsh word, but you really show, you could be like a sarcastic person, or you could be somebody who plays down your emotions so that other people don't really know what you're thinking. You have a very soft side inside. you are a humanitarian, you wish the best for people, and you truly have an image of like health and wealth and beauty for not just for yourself and your own future, but for those in your life, for others in your life. You really care deeply about others and you want to see everybody thriving and successful. But on the outside, you portray a warrior princess, or if you identify as a male, a warrior prince. You really show that you're independent, you have it all together, you don't need anybody else in your life. You really stick to, like, I'm just really drawn to the birds around this woman, and I feel like you stick with your own close inner circle, and this other person right now is trying to come in. They're just like luring you, not in a bad way, but like, you see how this beautiful tree man is going in to kiss the woman, and the woman's just kind of like being drawn in. This person is drawing you in. They're piquing your interest, and you really want to let your guard down and be with them. Or rather, your spirit guides and guardian angels are telling you that it's okay to let your guard down, because you got the Justice card, which means that this relationship is a karmic relationship or a soul type of relationship. This was a divine meeting. I'm drawn to the white feather that's falling, which means that it's the divine plan for you to meet this person and for you guys to learn and grow with each other. So you're meant to have some type of relationship with this person, okay? And you're meant to let your guard down. So don't be so shy and afraid of letting your guard down. And, you know, obviously you have spirit guides and guardian angels that are helping to protect you. So let yourself learn more about this person and open yourself up to this relationship. I also have the Five of Pentacles here, and I feel like this person could help you to boost your sense of confidence. It's like, because you put this guard up, sometimes you get sad and you get lonely and you feel alone because you're not letting people into your internal world. And your spirit guides and guardian angels want to tell you that you are such an independent person, because you are, I'm getting the feeling that you're an old soul. I feel like you're an old soul and you're really mature in a lot of ways. You really want the best for yourself and take care of yourself, and you have a lot of pride, but you're not even prideful. Like you really are a humanitarian, and you really do wish the best for other people. It's just almost like you're an old soul, so you just don't have time for, you get cranky. You don't have time for like bullshit. Like, think of an elderly person. They're wise and they want the best for you, but they also like lose their patience when people aren't with it and aren't getting it. So I do feel like this person, you know, you have the Justice card and the Lovers card, which means that love is divinely guided here, or like I said, if it's not a romantic partnership, this partnership is divinely guided and put in your life. And I feel like because you have the Five of Pentacles here, this person could really get you out of feeling alone and feeling lonely. Basically, they could bring you out of your shell and make you feel like you have a partner and you have someone to laugh with and share good moments with and just learn and grow with. Your spirit guides and guardian angels want you to know that trust those feelings that you're having. If you feel really drawn in by this person, there's a reason. That's because you see a part of yourself in them, and they could help you to bring out a part of yourself, okay? How are your spirit guides and guardian angels currently pushing you to grow? And you guys got Threshold, Gateway of Exploration. This card is asking you to move beyond what you know, okay? So your spirit guides and guardian angels recognize that you would have to be moving out of your comfort zone in order to let your guard down with this person. They know that it's not in your nature, and that you haven't been in a place for a long time where you've let your guard down with somebody who is special to you. But they're pushing you to grow out of what you're used to doing and out of your comfort zone to a new way of being. This card is really the beginning of the hero's journey. Like, I feel like you're setting off on a quest, and this person is kind of like the first person that you meet on your quest that's gonna really teach you about yourself. Your spirit guides and guardian angels want you to follow your curiosity. If you're curious about this person or just about something in your life, if you're walking down the street and something sparks your interest, you're like, huh, what's that shop there? or something comes into your mind, you're like, oh, that's always been interesting to me. Or somebody asks you to hang out and you'd normally say no, but something inside of you says like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to hang out with that person. But then have your guard up and be like, no, you know, I'm gonna protect myself, I'm gonna stay in what I know, I'm gonna continue with the same familiar like patterns and habits of mine. No, Spirit is pushing you to follow your curiosity at this time, okay? I'm excited for you guys because honestly, like, just look at what this card is called. It's Gateway of Exploration. You have it really, like, I keep getting the message, a chance to learn about yourself, a chance to grow, a chance to change and transform from the area that you've been in your life to a new area in your life, okay? And I know that you've had pain and hurt in your past before, which is why you are very protective of yourself, okay? You have the 9 of Wands and you have the 5 of Swords. So you are holding up a guard in order to protect yourself, okay? But you have such pure intentions for humanity and for the world and for other people. So don't worry, because if your intentions are that pure, that means that that's what's going to come back to you, okay? And follow your curiosity with this person. I'm not going to say that you're going to be with this person for the rest of your life or this partnership is this or that, but it's gonna be life-changing in the sense that you're gonna learn and grow so much from it. And also you're gonna enjoy yourself. You're gonna, you know, follow your curiosity, okay? Your Spirit is encouraging you to go through that threshold into your exploration. So I selected these cards with the intention in mind that this is how your guides show up for you. How do your guides and angels show up for you in your everyday life? Firstly, we have this card, and I feel like when you're walking somewhere, whether you're walking to school, if you walk to work, I feel like there's somewhere where you frequently walk. This is like a walk that you do pretty often. I don't know, maybe it's to the store, but it's like you do this walk once in a while or every so often. So they really try to show up for you and communicate messages to you while you're on your walk. So notice what pops into your head. Notice what catches your eye when you walk by different billboards or signs. I mean, don't go looking for signs because that's not how signs appear. But like, if you ask a question in your head and then you naturally are drawn to a sign and see a word there that answers your question, then that can be a sign, right? But it's not that you're going out and you're like, oh, there's a sign there. Is that a sign for me? No. Your spirit guides and guardian angels surround you when you cry. Sometimes, once again, I'm getting this feeling of loneliness. Sometimes you guys feel really alone. You just feel like a sense of like, it's like you always take care of others. I don't know if you're like the oldest child of your siblings or you just are an old soul, but you feel a sense of responsibility for humanity and for people and for your family and for the people in your life. You care a lot, you care very deeply, and you want the best for others. But sometimes you wish somebody would care for you and be there for you, and so that you don't have to be the strong one, they'll be the strong one for you. And when you cry and you feel these emotions, your spirit guides and guardian angels surround you. It's almost like they surround you in a circle and they're whispering sentiments of love to you. Their hearts are glowing around you and just sending you so much love. So know that you're never alone, okay? When you're feeling lonely, that is an illusion. You're never, ever alone. You also got the Purify card. This is a message. This Purify card came in upside down. And for me, this is a message just from your spirit guides and guardian angels to let you know that they're always protecting you. I feel like sometimes, like normally when this card would come up and come up upright, I would think like this person needs to cleanse or clear their energy, but I'm not feeling that for you guys. For you guys, I'm feeling like you guys are purified because your intentions are so pure and because you have such a strong spiritual team protecting you. You don't feel like you need to, purify yourself or your space. You really are in a purified state already. So the last 6 cards are really going to be messages from your spirit guides and guardian angels on what they want you to focus on and what they want you to spend your time doing. So the first card you got here is Shaolin Master. It says, be graceful in movement and in action. Okay, so sometimes when you get annoyed or you get cranky or you lose your patience with people, your spirit guides and guardian angels want to remind you to have grace, okay? Just because you're mature and you're wise doesn't mean everybody's on your level, okay? So they may not understand something that you understand, and just have patience with them. Be graceful to them, because I feel like you guys are a leader, and if you are a leader, it means that people look to you and they look up to you and they look to see, you know, how you act, and that affects them. And not to put pressure on you, like you need to always be prim and proper and perfect because you're a role model for others, but it's like, it's part of your identity. You already are a role model no matter what you do, and your intentions are already, I know I keep repeating it, but your intentions are already good for others, and people will see that even if you do get cranky sometimes. But this is just a reminder from Spirit to be graceful. I'm also drawn to the cricket here, or I think, sorry, it's a grasshopper, and the life force sign. You guys have a really strong life force energy because you've been alive in past lives. Like, your soul has been around for a really long time. You've lived many lives, so you do have a strong life force energy. I'm just drawn to that there. And then I'm drawn to the grasshopper. Once again, a message that you're never alone. There's always spirit guides right there with you no matter what you're doing. And from the simplest things of wanting to be on time for school or work, or something as big as, you know, wanting a career opportunity, or, you know, letting love into your life and letting your guard down and letting this person in. Your spirit guides and guardian angels can always help you with anything, big or small. So you're never alone, and don't be shy to ask them for help, and be graceful. Have patience with others, okay? Another message from your spirit guides and guardian angels, you have the High Priest card. It says intend and create. You guys are master manifestors. What you think about and what you put your intentions into, because your intentions come from your heart. Your thoughts come from your mind. You have a strong heart, and your intentions within your heart are so pure and so strong that you can manifest whatever you want and create what you want in your reality. Which means that if you do want to have some type of relationship with this person, don't picture the worst. Don't think about the worst. Think about the best possible outcome. Don't think, is this person going to betray my trust? Is this person going to laugh at me or reject me? No, you're thinking of like, wow, this person cherishes me. This person trusts me and, you know, loves me, okay? So use the power of your heart and the power of your mind to manifest what you want in your life, because you guys have strong manifesting abilities. Another message from your spirit guides and guardian angels. So this one says, the great gathering, it's all coming together, intuitive hits, soul tribe. Okay, what did I say? This person who's coming into your life, it's divinely guided, okay? So this is not just any random person. This person was put in your life to teach you things and for them to learn things from you. So it's all coming together. This is your soul tribe, okay? This is somebody you guys made an agreement before you came into this life. In your soul contract, they signed, you signed, you guys have something together, okay? So this is just another message from Spirit reassuring you of that connection. Another message from Spirit, it says Minnetonkan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Yeah, so you guys have such a pure intention for others. You guys are light workers, which means that you were incarnated on this earth to bring light to people's lives, to raise the vibration of the planet, okay? But sometimes you get lonely. Once again, loneliness is coming up. You miss home, your spirit home not from earth, you know? And sometimes you get tired and you just think like, Lord, take me. Like, I'm tired. I've learned many lessons and I want to rest now. But there is more for your soul to learn, and our planet needs you. Our planet needs your purity and your intentions for the world that are so high and so wonderful, and your beautiful heart. You guys have a beautiful heart. So this is just a reminder from Spirit that even though sometimes you really do feel lonely and feel a longing for somebody who understands you and gets you and who can provide strength for you, since you're always strong for others, that your spirit guides and guardian angels are always with you, and that you're always connected to that spiritual place and that home, okay? So you're never alone. Two more messages here. One is promise of the future. Okay, so I feel like you do have a future with this person, and it is a bright future. Okay, you guys are going to learn a lot from each other. You're going to grow. You're going to be a completely different person further into your relationship with this person than you are now. Okay, so it is important that you trust your intuition and your gut, and you allow your radiant heart to shine through. You guys also got the sustenance card, which means so much abundance, love, and nourishment is surrounding you. Okay, new friendships, people in your life are all there. There's a lot of blessings that your spirit guides and guardian angels are sending your way. But it also, once again, is a message that you are shifting and you are changing, but it is for the better. So please don't hold on to old habits and old ways of being. And especially for you guys, this is closing yourself off to the world, closing yourself off to, you know, new relationships, and opening your heart and showing your true happiness and joy on the inside, on the outside. It's like on the inside, you guys are this bright, radiant beam of light, and on the outside you guys are like, no, don't look at me, like I'm tough, I'm strong, I'm hard, and I like look for somebody else. But on the inside you're just like such a beaming ray of light. Okay, so this is a reminder from spirit. Don't block your blessings. Don't push away all of that love and all of that abundance and all of those blessings that are surrounding you right now, or else it could be detrimental to you. Accept the love, accept the abundance, and be willing to change, because the changes that you make now will promise you a bright future. Okay, listening to your inner dreams, hopes, and wishes, and don't dim them down. Okay, this is your big dreams, your big hopes, your big wishes. You have the manifesting powers to make them come true. So don't play small, play it big. Okay, it's all there for you right now. Okay, pile one, that was your reading on messages from your spirit guides and guardian angels. I really hope that it resonated with you, and if it did, please let me know in the comments down below. Sending you guys lots of love and blessings. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, pile one. Okay, if you selected pile number 2, this is your reading for messages from your spirit guides and guardian angels. Pile 2. I just want to give you guys a hug. I feel like you guys are doing it all. You guys are a container for everything right now. And let me clarify what I mean by that. I just mean you guys are really holding space for yourself throughout your ups and downs and highs and lows and emotional waves. You guys are being present, you're witnessing, your awareness is growing, and you're not putting yourself down and shaming yourself. You're really holding space for yourself. So spirit recognizes that you have grown so much, pile 2, okay? And right now you guys are refining and fine-tuning so that you can be a force of light for the collective. Okay, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. So I chose 2 signifier cards for you to just kind of show me your energy and to kind of represent you. And you guys got the 9 of Swords in combination with the Queen of Wands. So this is actually such a hilarious energy. I love this energy. So you are, you know, a person with a big personality. You're very vivacious. You have a lot of charisma, okay? But you also have a side of you where you can be a bit, you bring the drama, pile 2, and in the best, I mean that in the best way. Like, you guys are big, you have big, bold personalities, but you also, you magnify extremes. Like you're a magnified energy with the good, I don't want to say good and bad, with the highs and the lows are magnified for you. So you can go through periods where you can't sleep, or you feel like you can't turn your mind off, your gears are just grinding, they're on go. You can suffer from nightmares sometimes, or feel like you guys are so busy and go, but when you go to sleep at night, it's almost like you have to face your subconscious or face some part of yourself that you are really not interested in facing. So yeah, sometimes you're sleeping. Might not be a message for everyone, but a message is coming through that you're sleeping is disturbed a little bit. You guys don't like to feel vulnerable. You notice in this card there is a white feather and there's lots of feathers completely surrounding this person, and this is your signifier card. So pile number 2, this is a message from your spirit guides and your guardian angels that you are never alone and you are always surrounded by protection, by love, and by encouragement and guidance from your spiritual team, okay? Moving on to the key messages in the tarot from your spirit guides and guardian angels. So you guys do feel like you're at a pause or at a standstill. You do have the Hanged Man. And I feel like you guys are not at a pause. You guys are actually exactly where you're supposed to be, because right now you're marinating. You're marinating so that when the time comes, and trust me, the time will come, for you to present your gifts to the world and be of service to the world, to nourish the collective with your unique talents and gifts, you are going to be in the place that you need to be a true leader. Okay, so you're not at a standstill. If you notice this Hanged Man, also there's a butterfly there. Okay, you are dying to just get out and flap your wings and be out there, and I can feel that, but it's just the butterfly needs to go through all of the stages of, you know, being a caterpillar and being in the cocoon, and right now you guys are in the cocoon. So you had your caterpillar life, you're in the cocoon, and right now everything is marinating and integrating and processing so that when you do spread your wings and become that beautiful butterfly, you have everything it takes on every level to really express yourself and be a leader in this world. You guys have 3 cups following the Hanged Man, okay? You have the King of Cups, you have the 4 of Cups, and then you have the 5 of Cups. So what this tells me is that you guys can struggle with your emotions sometimes. And your spirit guides and guardian angels want you to know, like I said at the beginning of this, that you have been holding space for all of your emotions recently and not letting them cause you to just react and not being overcome totally. Like, I know you guys think that maybe you've really been taken in the wind by your emotions recently, especially like more of the negative emotions like sadness or feeling lost, or, you know, just those pesky feelings that we don't always want to feel. When those come up, your spirit guides and guardian angels want to tell you that they recognize that you don't think that you're doing that great with your emotions, but you really are. You've come such a long way. And you know, when we meditate, for example, and we close our eyes, we choose to connect with the witness inside of us, our awareness, right? So when things pop into our mind, and when a thought pops into our mind, we just witness it. Okay, I just had that thought. Then you just let it go and you release it, and you're just almost like watching and witnessing. And you have been able to do that with your emotions recently, especially the more pesky emotions like, you know, sadness, or, you know, looking back at the past and feeling like the past is coming back to give you memories that you might not want to have. I feel like you guys have really been diving deep and trying to learn more about, you know, why you feel the certain emotions that you do, and really you guys have been directing a lot of self-love back to yourself, because you do have the King of Cups. So although you have the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Cups, which tells me that some, you know, memories from the past are coming up, and that you sometimes feel overwhelmed by strong emotions that you maybe don't want to feel, that you also have the King of Cups, which means that you're doing an amazing, phenomenal job of holding space for these intense emotions, of witnessing the intense emotions and not letting them completely overturn your ship and sink you and drown you. No, you are turning them into alchemy. You're taking those emotions and you are witnessing them, and that is allowing you to heal. Okay, there's so much self-love around you right now. It's very special. Also, when I was shuffling the tarot cards, I was only planning on selecting 6, but there is a 7th one that came out, and I got the message that this is one of your guides or a message for you that wants to come out, and it's the 4 of Wands, okay? And what I'm getting from this card is that music, okay, all of these people here are playing an instrument, and the 4 of Wands often represents celebration. So this is just a strong message coming through from one of your guides who is asking you to allow yourself to celebrate, let loose, have fun, and especially listening to music, dancing. Okay, if you're somebody who loves dancing, then spend some time dancing. If dancing is not your thing, then listen to music, okay? The music that kind of just touches your soul and makes you feel something. And, you know, also put yourself in the way of like celebratory things. So whether that's a party or a get together with friends, or, you know, unwinding and just laughing and sharing a good time with other people, okay? Try and put yourself in those types of situations if you can, because there's so much medicine there for you right now. You're dealing with a lot of growth, and through that growth you are healing a lot of heavy things in order to really, like I said, be where you need to be in order to, you're like healing your past so that you can fully be present for others on their healing journey. And it can be heavy sometimes. So your spirit guides and guardian angels are like, celebrate, have fun, enjoy too, because you deserve that kind of joy. How are your spirit guides currently pushing you to grow? Okay, you guys got Servant, Gateway of Offering, and I've already brought this card into the reading so many times by just mentioning that you are currently producing works that are going to really inspire other people, and you are using your gifts and talents to be a leader in this world and lead humanity in the right direction to really nourish the collective. Think of your favorite inventor or artist or famous person who really just inspires you. You are now going to be that for other people. So you are recalibrating, like I said, so that you can offer your services to other people. So this is exactly how Spirit is pushing you to grow right now. Moving forward, I chose these 3 cards with the intention in mind that this is how and when Spirit shows up in your life to communicate with you, okay? So the first card here, so this is the first card, and I feel like Spirit can show up for you through social media. Like when I see these hearts and letters, it makes me think of like an Instagram caption and clicking the like button. So when you are, whether it's like Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, whatever form of social media that you feel drawn to and there's a lot of positivity behind, I feel like sometimes your spirit guides send you messages through, you know, the captions and messages that you hear from others. Like right now you're watching this video, it could be an example of that. When I look at this card, I see this figure of this saint here just behind the flowers, and this is a message from your spirit guides and guardian angels that they are always right there with you, watching over you, protecting you, guiding you. Okay, even if you can't see them, see how the figure of this saint is behind the flowers. You can't see the spirit guide, they're in the subtle realms, the liminal spaces just beyond our 5 senses. But we can tune in with our awareness and with the portal of our heart and trust and have faith and recognize that we aren't alone, okay? So your spirit guides and guardian angels want to tell you that they're always watching over you and protecting you. One more message that came through was rest. When you kind of are just taking the time to be, not doing anything really, you're just resting. When you are taking the time out of your day to really just rest and relax and to rest your mind, especially, your spirit guides and guardian angels send you messages in those moments and really communicate with you when you are just kind of doing nothing and just being and just sitting on the couch and zoning out. And they're there and they're like sending you guidance during those periods of time. Okay, so moving on, there's 6 more cards, and these cards are just gonna be quick messages from your spirit guides and guardian angels of what they want you to focus on and what they want you to spend your time doing. Okay, so the first card you got is High Priestess, Harness Mystic Power. So they want you to really focus on your more magical and mystical side, on your spirituality, on your meditation, on your ceremonies, on your rituals, on your intuition. Okay, they want you to focus on building your intuition and to spend time on this more mystical, magical, intuitive side of yourself. Another message here, we have the star ancestor. It says, follow the voice of your soul. And really, I don't really want to say much more about that. This is one of your ancestors or guides coming up just to tell you that the voice of your soul is very unique. It's like its own unique fragrance or spice or flavor. It's like its own unique flavor, your soul. And it's there and it's speaking to you. And if you can focus on building your intuition and following your more intuitive side, then your soul can come out more and you can follow that voice within. So you guys also got the soul family card. It says, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So spend more time with those people who you really feel like get you at a soul level, who are your soul tribe. And if you feel like those people aren't in your life, then start showing your inner spirit more in your outside world so that those who are actually like you, like who you are on the inside, can see you and recognize you and come to you. It's almost like you waving your red or blue flag up saying like, this is who I am. I'm showing who I am on the outside so that I can draw in those other types of people who are like me, okay? Your soul family. You also have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. And I definitely feel this, especially with your Hanged Man card and your Servant Gateway of Offering card, okay? Because you guys are really going through a threshold right now, really in a rite of passage, in an initiation. You're moving from one phase of your life into the next phase, and the phase that you're in, that you were in, was really learning about yourself. And now you're in the process of, now that you know yourself, you can drop your ego. And once your ego is dropped, you can really be of service to the world and your leadership qualities can come out. But right now you're still in that cocoon, like I mentioned, so you really are in an initiation currently. Another message is the belonging card. And what did I just say? This card is all about shedding your ego. Ganesha is riding the mouse here, and that symbolizes his control or dominance or power over his ego. And this card, once again, is really about allowing yourself to be with others, to be in the company of others, because we do really learn through our relationships and through being around other people. And you guys actually got 3 cards. You guys got that are kind of along this narrative. You guys got the 4 of Wands, which was your special card just for you, pile 2. You got your soul family card, and you got the belonging card. So I have a feeling that you guys might be of more of a solitary nature. You might spend a lot of time alone, or if you don't, then maybe you're not spending time with the right kind of people that are really lighting your fire, if that makes sense. So there are, you know, opportunities for you to put yourself out there, get to know people, and really being around people will be good for you at this time, and your spiritual team is encouraging you to hang out with others. And your final card, your final message from Spirit is the Perseverance card, okay? And this is just a message, a final message to say that your spirit guides and guardian angels can see all of the hard work that you're putting in, all of the things that you're moving away from, your past, all of the intense and heavy emotions that you are navigating like a queen or like a king. They really want to just encourage you to persevere, to keep going. You're strong enough, you can do it. You think you're strong at like 50 and they know you're strong at like 1,000, okay? So they're just telling you, just keep going, trust in us, have faith, you're almost there, you're in the cocoon, but you're gonna fly soon like the butterfly that you are. So just keep persevering. Okay, pile 2, that was your reading of the messages that your spirit guides and guardian angels have for you. I really hope that it resonated with you, and if it did, please let me know in the comments down below. I hope that you guys have an amazing week filled with love and blessings, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye, pile 2. Okay, if you selected pile number 3, this is your reading of what messages your spirit guides and guardian angels have for you. I selected this card with the intention that this is your signifier card, the card that really represents you and your energy right now. And actually for pile 1 and pile 2, they both 2 cards flew out as their signifier cards, representing the fact that they're holding space for multiple energies very strongly right now. But for you guys got 1 card and no other cards were coming out. I continued shuffling because I almost wanted to make it even with pile 1 and 2. But you guys have a strong energy, and it's the Page of Pentacles, okay? Look at the intent of the person in this card. They have their eye on the prize. They're on all 4s, ready to run for it. And it's a Pentacles card, so it has to do with the material realm, with your wealth, with your finances, with your 3D physical life. So what is it that you are so keen on manifesting in your life? Is it a job? Is it a role, a new role within your job? Is it a car? Is it a home? Is it a relationship? I really feel like there's something that you guys are like tunnel vision trying to get to and trying to manifest in your life. And really that's a good word for the energy that I'm getting from this. It's almost like a tunnel vision for trying to manifest something into your life that you guys really want. Looking deeper into the tarot cards that represent messages from your spirit guides and guardian angels, I can see here that you guys also have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is really the energy of tunnel vision once again. Like, just they're not even seeing their surroundings and what's around them. They're just like zoom, like they're trying to get to where they want to be. And the Knight of Swords can be known for being a bit like harsh and rash with their words. Like, it's almost like they're not considering those around them, but it's because their intention is like in the future and somewhere else that they're trying to get to. Spirit guides and guardian angels do want to tell you that you are moving away from, you know, one chapter of your life into the next chapter, as I can see that you guys really want to be doing that. You have the 6 of Swords here, which always represents moving away from an old energy and into a new energy. And then that is followed by the World card. So there is an end coming. A new idea or energy or project or thing will be coming into your life because you have the Ace of Swords as the final card. Okay, so trust in the process, okay? I feel like a big word that is coming up from your spirit guides and guardian angels is for you to trust and for you to be a little bit more flexible around the edges. Like, I feel like you guys are being very rigid, and it's good to have a goal and to have an intention and to really go after it, okay? But I feel like it's gonna happen. It's there for you, but you're getting a little bit too in your head. Your thoughts are building upon each other, and you don't want to step into the illusions territory where you're overthinking. I feel like you guys need some grounding, need some feet on the earth, some feet on the grass. Like, if you notice these 3 cards, they're all swords and they all have this kind of like blue grayish energy, and this is really representative of air, of your mental space. And if you notice, there's also birds in all 3 cards, which represent consciousness, thinking, bringing that which is unconscious to your consciousness. So you guys are really flexing your mind, flexing the muscle of your mind and thinking like, okay, how can I do this? What do I have to do? But it's almost like you need to come into your body a little bit more. You need to act rather than thinking so much. You need to be rather than imagining so much. You need to ground a little bit, which is why this World card also looks like the earth. It almost looks like this woman was born of the earth, because you guys would do really well. Your spirit guides and guardian angels are telling you do really well to spend some time in nature, to spend some time outside, and also just grounding through meditation or whatever practices you use to really be with yourself and come back to yourself. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to take up your whole day. I mean, a good 20 minutes out of your day in the daytime, a good 20 minutes at night, you're golden, okay? But you do have the World card, which means that everything you're dreaming of and wishing for is going to come true, okay? So I selected this card with the intention that this is how your spirit guides and guardian angels are currently pushing you to grow in life. So how are they pushing you to grow? And you got the Centered card. So right now, Spirit is pushing you to grow by asking you to hold space for your polarities, your dualities, your shadow side and your light side. It can be a lot to hold space for such huge juxtapositions. But when you are recognizing and witnessing all of those polarities, but something inside of your core is still centered and you still have, you know, gravity pulling you down. You're still grounded, even though you can't mentally make sense of everything. You are going to be in a much better place than overthinking, trying to mentally make sense of all of these different polarities. So Spirit is really pushing you to grow right now by showing you how to be centered, by showing you how to anchor in to your core and not to get swept up in trying to mentally make sense of all of the different things that are happening at different ends of the spectrum. So Spirit is really pushing you to grow right now by asking you to find your balance. Even though things in your 3D reality may be pushing you and pulling you in different directions and different energies are around you, your soul has an intelligence that you can connect to, and that is what you can anchor to amidst all of these changes. And that is how Spirit is pushing you to grow right now, is by connecting to that and finding your security and stability from within. Give up the fight of trying to think and make sense of everything and just let go. Spirit wants you to take a big sigh, to stop trying to control everything. Everything will culminate and begin as it is meant to. So just release, and balance and order will naturally find you, okay? Acceptance is a powerful medicine from Spirit for you right now. They're pushing you to grow by showing you how to let go and to accept and to surrender. These cards here I selected with the intention that this is how your spirit guides and guardian angels show up for you in your life and communicate with you. So you have this card here, which is coupled with the word contemplate. And I feel like when I look at this image, I see somebody who is just, so many of your cards actually are looking up. He's looking up. This card is looking up. This card is looking up. It's just like you are looking up, thinking, always like head in the clouds, trying to analyze and make sense of things and put everything in its place and to contemplate, really. But your spirit guides and guardian angels show up for you and ask you to direct your imagination and your thoughts to where you want to be for the highest good. And once again, just to find your balance by really just letting go and relaxing and not trying to control everything. You also have this card here, which just really reminds me of intuition. The indigo color of the gemstones on this saint's head just remind me of like the Egyptians and lapis lazuli and the third eye chakra. So you have a very strong intuition, and your spirit guides and guardian angels want you to embrace your intuition. That's why we have the word embrace coupled underneath here. Your spirit guides and guardian angels really show up for you in ways that your mind can't make sense of. So if you're always trying to analyze and make sense of things mentally, then you're gonna kind of not ruin, but take away from the original intent of the message. So embrace your intuition and the symbols that might not make sense to your mind but will make sense to your spirit. You know, you might see an image that makes you feel something, or somebody might say something that immediately is downloaded into you as you knowing what you need to do next. Just trust that. Just embrace and trust your intuition. Don't think, oh, well, why would that make sense? And why am I doing this? Like, just trust in yourself. We have some last quick messages from your spirit guides and guardian angels of what you should be focusing on and how you should be spending your time. So the first card is the Druid card. It says, hold the space. Sometimes when we're feeling certain emotions or we're going through certain things in life that are challenging, we just need to witness the emotions, witness the challenges, and just hold space for them. Witness them, not try to change them or try to control them, but just allow them to pass through us and pass through our lives. So that is the message from the Druid card. We also have the Warrior card. It says, be fearless and stand strong. So your spirit guides and guardian angels want to remind you that you have such a strong, powerful inner strength and courage and, you know, just brave heart within yourself, and to remember to connect with that. You also have the Sisterhood of the Rose card. It says beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So your spirit guides and guardian angels would like to remind you that you are a mystic, you are a priestess, you are a teacher to those in your life and to the collective. You are connected to those subtle realms that might not be so readily noticeable to your five senses, but that you are connected to really everything on earth. There is a unity in every living thing on earth that connects us, and that you are connected to that and you are a part of that. You're never alone because we are all one. Next card, we have Starseed. What lights you up? So your spirit guides and guardian angels want you to focus on doing things that light you up, okay? It doesn't have to be productive. It doesn't have to culminate into something that you produce for other people. It can really just be something that you enjoy, that lights you up, that you're curious about, that is you just kind of following your curiosity. Another message from Spirit, you guys got the Delight card, and this is all about laughter. Ganesha is laughing here in this card, okay? So please don't take things too seriously, okay? Even the spirit guides and guardian angels have a sense of humor, and understand that life can get very tough. Like, a lot of spirit guides have actually walked on earth before, and they know how tough life can be as a human, and they want to send you the medicine of laughter. So allow yourself to just loosen up a little bit and have those moments of belly laughter, and surrounding yourself with people and situations, just the things in life that really help you to find your sense of humor again. The last message from Spirit, you guys got the Innocence card, and this card really reminds us not to let our cynical natures overtake us. And this is a common message in a lot of the cards that came up for you guys, like really being in your head, really being very serious. And the Innocence card reminds us that just because something turned out a certain way in the past doesn't mean that it's going to turn out that way in the future. So don't let your cynicism and that cynical judgment cloud the future and what it has to bring and what it holds for you. Find the innocence within yourself and with other people, and the spark of creator within yourself and other people, and really recognize that and hold space for that. Really be willing to let go of the preconceived notions and ideas that you have developed over time. Renew your mind and refresh your thinking a little bit. Okay, pile 3, that was your reading on messages from your spirit guides and guardian angels. I really hope that it resonated with you, and if it did, please let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys have an amazing week filled with love and blessings, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, pile 3.